let's have an honest conversation about Biggie's latest twist. Now, just as expected, it's all mixed feelings everywhere. There's a bulk of those people that are quite excited about it. I mean, I'm one of those people. It's very, very excited about Papaghost Lerato'S fake eviction from the house. Yes. Now, there are the other people that are not excited about it. You know, they feel it's unfair. They feel it's a marginalization of the chances of other housemates in the game. And if you ask me, I'll tell you that I completely understand the two sides. I completely understand. And I have my reasons. But the essence of having this conversation with all of you is I really want to know your core reason for either being excited or thinking it's unfair to the rest of the house. All right. Now, there's also the other set of people that have been attacking me. Oh, glory. If it was Liema and Jareed that were put in this private room away from the rest of the house, you'll be throwing tantrums. Absolutely, yes. I will be throwing tantrums. I will be calling out production again. Why? Because for the very obvious reasons, guys. We've been calling out production from the very first week of the show. We have been calling out production. So, this is not to insult production or anything, but I think it would be really dumb of production to come and pull off such a stunt again, disregarding the complaints, the protests of the viewers. So in my personal opinion, I think it was quite commendable that at least they took just a slight breather from choking us with the Liema content. I mean, for those of you that actually noticed, for the most part of yesterday evening, they were not putting Liema in our face as usual. Yes, if you guys really took out time to watch the show for at least maybe 2 hours or 3 hours, you'd have noticed that it wasn't the same old situation of Liema in your face, Liema in your face, or Jareed and Liema in your face. No, at least they allowed us to experience other housemates as well. I mean, we listened to conversations between Makeke and Mac Jr. and Taki. I mean, we get enough content from Taki and Sinai, which is quite boring, to be very honest with all of you. I mean, these people are constantly talking about what they want to do, what they want to do, what they want to do. But at the end of the day, they end up not really doing shit. Yeah. So it gave us time to take a breather away from the same old kind of conversations. And we're able to experience other conversations. I was able to hear Milei's voice loud and clear yesterday. She became visible. Yeah, she became visible. So away from that, guys, let's have a proper conversation about this, all right? And as I said, I will tell you my reason why I think it was a bold move from production, you know, to stow away Papaghost and his wife Lerato'S in a private cabin. All right, we're going to talk about it, and please make sure you watch to the end of this video. Don't skip out on any part. All right, you are all specially welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Gloria Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah, and I am the girl with the T. Please go ahead and subscribe if you are yet to do so. All right, quickly, let's just proceed with the details of this conversation. So personally, I'm looking at it from the angle of nominations first. All right, now if you think about it, week in, week out, 3 housemates are constantly nominated for possible eviction for the week. There's Papaghost, there's Yolanda, and then there's Lerato'S. Yes, accordingly. Accordingly. Papaghost, Yolanda, Lerato'S. Now, for Papaghost, it's like a general feeling, like nobody likes him. Everybody wants him out of the house. Why? Because he creates that mental feeling of inadequacy in all of the housemates. He said it yesterday, and that is his strategy. That is how he wants to play the game. Because of course, the theme of the season says what? Siamosha, disruption, scatter everywhere, scatter everything, right? And he is more of a psychological player.
And we have 2 different minds about how this game is played. You're physical, I'm mental. I've managed to get into everybody's brains and make them feel oppressed without ever shouting or threatening or doing anything like that.
For him, he's not physical. I mean, typical example is what happened between him and Mark Jr. in the kitchen. You see that confrontation? I call it a confrontation because it wasn't necessarily an altercation where both of them were having a go at each other. No, he's more of that player that plays mind games. He's not a physical player at all. And so he imposes and sometimes prefers solutions, ideas, but most of the time imposes, what he believes to be the best way forward in task and, general household conversations. And the housemates have caught on to it, and so they don't like him. Now, I'm explaining it this way so that you guys will understand that, okay, this is not about, oh, the housemates don't like him, he does not deserve it. Nah. He chose to play his game that way. He brought it upon himself. And so that attention has transformed into a general dislike for him. And so everybody wants him out of the house because they feel his exit from the house is going to make peace reign in the house. For Lerato, it's similar reasons, yes, but also majorly because of her association with Papaghost. And it's a thing in the house. I don't know how many of you have noticed it, but when housemates don't really like one person and they notice that there's another person that is very close friends with that person, they begin to target those two people. And currently, that is the very obvious situation with Yolanda and Mitch. People don't like Mitch because he's Yolanda's best friend in that house. So for them, both of them are influencing each other to make the house inhabitable for everybody. Now, Yolanda, people don't like her because she's noisy, not because she imposes her ideas on people or because she's very assertive, but mostly because she's loud, she's noisy, and also because, guys, they are kind of intimidated. I don't know how many of you have noticed. They're kind of intimidated, yes. Now, what were they expecting? They obviously expected this girl to come into the house and play the underdog script, looking for pity votes, constantly talking about her skin condition, how it's made her vulnerable, how it's sort of exposed her to bullying and all whatnot. But no, she came into the house with a very massive personality. She came into the house, with this very, very loud voice. She's very confident, she's very assertive, she's sexy. So she's giving what they did not expect. And that is sort of unsettling a lot of the housemates. And so for them, she's making the house inhabitable. Not necessarily because she's loud. So they just front their reason with, oh, she's loud, she's noisy, she's inconsiderate, she makes the house inhabitable for everybody. But I feel like the major reason is she's not playing to the gallery that they all probably, created for her in their heads. And so they see her as a threat in the house. They also see Papaghost Lerato'S as a threat as well. Hence the reason these three are constantly nominated every Monday. Yes. And then if there's any other person that gets nominated as well, it's probably because of a personal beef that they had with one individual or the other. So guys, that has been the situation of things in the house. And personally, I think it's sort of hiding a lot of the housemates from nominations. Yes, there are a lot of the housemates in there that are not really giving much yet, but they are just sitting comfortably. They've never been nominated. They don't know how it feels to be up for eviction during the week, and they are just chilling, So now that Papaghost and Lerato are out of the house, like out of the main house, I think it's going to expose the flaws, the character flaws of everybody in that house. And so these housemates now are going to start seeing one another for who they truly are. And I feel like in a way, nominations is going to be balanced. Another reason I think this is a welcome development this season is that the plot has finally changed in a way. Maybe not entirely, but to some extent, the plot has changed. Why? Because for 4 weeks, it's been all about Liema. It's been all about the innocent little girl that does not know her left from her right, that is being tortured, humiliated, cheated on by her lover, a guy that she wholeheartedly loves, and this guy is fooling around with other girls in the house, you know, sort of shielding Liema's mean girl personality. We talked about all of that on Saturday during our live conversation. In fact, for the past 4 weeks, we've been talking about all of these things. Yes. So the plot for the season has been all about Liema. And I'm not going to be too relaxed, you know, now to say it's completely changed. No, it's still on track. Yeah, it's still on track. The fact that we did not get the usual screen time for Liema and her shenanigans yesterday does not mean that things have changed. I do not believe that. I'm going to wait till the end of the season to see if things have really changed. But for the meantime, it gives a plot twist. Yeah, or call it a twist in the plot. We're not going to have to deal. I mean, okay, let me not say we're not going to have to, because hey, I don't even know what these people are doing, to be honest. Yeah, but at least for the whole of yesterday, we did not have to deal with the same old storyline. Liema going to attack Jareed, confronting Jareed. Oh, why did you kiss this one? Why did you kiss that one? Jareed lying and lying and lying. You know, Jareed going to Mpumi. We get to take a breather from all of that and listen to a side conversation between these two people. And mind you, you know, the angle of people saying that, oh, it's unfair, it's unfair, it's unfair. They are going to know what other housemates are thinking about and talking about and planning about. Guys, frankly speaking, there's nothing these housemates are saying now that Papaghost and Lerato'S are not aware of. Yeah. The housemates have been very vocal about why they do not like Lerato'S and Papaghost. They've been very vocal. Even during the live eviction show, Lawrence had questioned Mpumi about the general consensus about Papaghost, and she had spoken the mind of the rest of the house. So it's not like they don't know. They know. There's nothing the housemates are saying now that is new. There's nothing that these people are saying that's going to be shocking to these two people. They know. They are aware. Yes, they are aware. So, personally, as I said, I think nominations will be balanced now. People will no longer be comfortable in that house. Housemates that have never tasted nominations will probably taste nominations this week. All right? And what else do I have to say, guys? I don't know, but this video was just to have that conversation with all of you. All right? Now, please, let me put out this disclaimer. This is not me making a case for Papaghost and Lerato'S. No. However way the housemates feel about them, they brought it upon themselves. All right? It is part of their game. And it's okay for the housemates to feel the way they feel about these two people. All right? At the end of the day, they are all playing games. All right? But guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. All right? And I'll see you all on another video soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.